What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 12 and episode 13 because I'm behind, so I might as well just bunch these things together. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get this recap started. Let's start off with Devin and Jihoon. So they pick back up with Drusilla running off into the night, and everyone is chasing her and yelling at her. They want her to stop. Everyone is also yelling for Jihoon to get her, and all you hear is Jihoon telling them to stop yelling at him. So Devin's mother ends up grabbing Drusilla so that they can go back inside. Here we have Devin blaming Jihoon by saying that he allowed Drusilla to run into the street. I get that Jihoon has lied and has even dropped the ball in their relationship, but they really need to stop blaming him for every single thing. No one would have to chase her down if she was disciplined by her mother the right way. Drusilla is unruly and wild, and that's all thanks to Devin. If something would have happened, they would have blamed him for it. He would have been to blame because this has been something that's become kind of like natural to them to just blame him for every single thing. And I'm just so over it at this point. I think that Jihoon should tell her to go home because her blaming him for every single thing has become a part-time job of hers and nobody is trying to hear it. I would be so over it if I was him. And I think a result of him being over it is the crying. So you have Jihoon in this scene. He is crying and she says that she has no sympathy for him. She seems to think that Jihoon plays victim, but I think it's the total opposite. When we see her complaining more about him than anything, you can't pick at every little thing a person does. Like some stuff, I feel like you got to pick and choose your battles. And how was he to know that Drusilla was going to take off running once he put her down? Drusilla needs one of those. Have you seen, like if you've ever been in the mall, have you seen where some people put those leashes on their kids? Comment down below your thoughts and let's move on to Ari and Baby Cool. So Baby Cool meets up with his sisters in this scene. It's actually his sisters and brother. And he says that since Ari and her mom have arrived, so far things haven't gone as planned. He brings up the small apartment, but it wasn't because the apartment was small, but because it wasn't great living conditions to bring a newborn baby into. He does say that them liking the hospital was a big deal to him. So in this scene, he says that he's nervous because after his family had met Ari and her mother, they now want to have a talk with him separately. So his older sister shares that, in all honesty, she would prefer him to marry an Ethiopian woman. They worry that the same cycle will repeat itself where Ari won't be fully accepting of the work that he does. And that's where he's basically doing congos off of his ex-girlfriend's booty at the club. So that's a part of their routine. So he's supposed to be a dancer. He tells them that Ari supports his dream. They also bring up the concern that if things don't work out, will Ari take the baby? He says that Ari promised him that she wouldn't do that, and he believes her. More concerns they discussed is religion. They want the baby to be raised up in their culture and talk about his Orthodox religion. Now, remember Ari said that she was Jewish? And so we'll see if she changes her mind because she said once before that she's not converting and that the baby will take on her religion, not his. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move on to Kenneth and Armando. So Kenneth and Armando go out to have a celebration dinner after the proposal. To join them is Kenneth's daughters and Armando's friends from San Diego. They discuss him going to pick up his daughter at his parents' house. Kenneth not only wants Armando to introduce him to his parents, but also to tell his parents that they're engaged all at once. Armando is extremely uncomfortable and nervous. You can tell by the look on his face. And he says that it makes him sick just by the thought of having to do so. He is obviously scared, and I think because he feels that way, he should take his time. Let's move on to Brittany and Yazan. So Brittany and Yazan are going to meet his parents again with the help this time of well, let's say with the help and mediation this time of his uncle. So Brittany is sure to wear a hijab and wear the full attire, like from head to toe. Brittany is extremely nervous, and Yazan says that if his uncle is unable to get through to his parents, it will be the end of their relationship. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny and Sumit are doing some home improvement projects. And while painting, Sumit brings up the fact that he's talked to his brother, and the brother says that his parents are ready to talk with Jenny and Sumit about their relationship. So Jenny wants to know from Sumit, will his parents be coming to their place? And Sumit tells her no, that he'd prefer to go to them to talk. Jenny is worried about this because she's like, if they go there, will they try to keep Sumit at home? She's like, I saw them in action the day that they came to their old apartment. Jenny doesn't want to talk to his parents because she says she will probably get upset and start crying. She feels it's a waste of time to talk to them, knowing that they won't ever accept her. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Ari and Baby Cool. So Baby Cool is taking Ari to church so that he can introduce her to his religion and more of his culture. He really wants the baby to be baptized. Ari says in order for the relationship to work, she feels that she needs to be open. Ari says that she has always been uncomfortable with Christian faith because she doesn't believe in hell. She mentions her parents have two different religions as well. In order for their baby to be baptized, this is something that they find out, that in order for this baby to be baptized, Ari would have to be baptized too. She feels like Baby Cool is asking her for too much and feels like she has already given up so much to be with him. Ari says that she feels sad because she can't help but worry that they might not be meant for each other in the end. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Deavan and Jihoon. So Devan's mom is a hot mess. We all know this. She is blaming Jihoon, okay? And he's trying to apologize to her in this scene. She says that his words mean nothing and his tears mean nothing. She even went as far as to threatening him. And I believe that he truly does get the seriousness of it and what transpired. There is no book on being a parent, okay? It's all trial and error, and it's only been 6 days. So he still needs to form a rhythm and a routine with being a father. I'm sure Deavan has made some mistakes as a parent, but guess what? No one threatened her and pointed their finger in her face. I think that they should give him a little grace. And in this situation, since she chose to lay down and make a baby with Jihoon, she needs to have a little more patience or take her tail back home. Experience, lessons, and sometimes mistakes help you grow and mature in life. So, I just feel like they're just a little too hard on him. I think he gets the point, and I think he gets that he needs to step it up in a lot of areas. But like I said, it's only been 6 days. Give the man a chance, without nitpicking and wagging your finger and pushing all on him. Just stop. Just stop. If she's not going to give him a fair chance, she really does need to take her tail home. Her and her wild mama, take Drusilla, and all y'all can go ahead and go. Leave Taehyung there with his grandparents, because definitely he'll be better off with them than he is with Deavan. I'm just saying. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Brittany and Yazan. So Brittany and Yazan have arrived at his parents' house. The purpose of this meeting is so that Yazan's uncle can convince Yazan's parents that they need more time to get married. Now, Brittany is still banking on this because she wants more time to keep up her lies and secrets, okay? This time, when they walk in, Brittany was mad extra with this greeting to his mother. I don't remember seeing her do all what she was doing the very first time, but okay. So his uncle starts off the conversation, and Yazan's father says the other night he got upset because he feels like Yazan likes Brittany, and if that's the case, then they should go ahead and get married. The whole time they are talking, and no one again is translating for Brittany. She doesn't have a clue on what's being said, but knows that the conversation involves her. His uncle says that they shouldn't rush into marriage because Brittany needs time to learn their culture, religion, and customs and see if it's something that she wants to be a part of. And if not, then she will leave when her father comes. Now, Yazan told them that her father is coming in 1 month. And I'm like, who told him that? Because Brittany is sitting there and doesn't have a clue on what's being said. So at this point, Yazan is just making things up to stall as well. And the father agrees. After they have this whole conversation, the father ends up agreeing to give them more time and says that they're persuaded that they should be together. So Brittany apologizes to his parents and thanks them, but still hasn't told them about her not being divorced. She says 1 step at a time. Wow, I really need to hear your thoughts on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This was season 2, episode 12. Again, the title was The Parent Trap. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 13. So the title of this episode is Sticks and Stones, starting off with Devin and Jihoon. So Devin and Jihoon, they're celebrating Taehyung's 100th birthday, right? His 100th day, I should say. And Jihoon tells Devin on the way that she'll be cooking with his mother. So this is in preparation for Taehyung's celebration. So first you see that they're on the way to Jihoon's parents' house. And like I said, Jihoon lets Devin know that she'll be cooking with his mother. And Devin doesn't feel accepted by his mother, so she's very nervous. Now, his mother gives Devin the simple task of cutting some carrots thinly. And Devin looks like she's never stepped foot in the kitchen because cutting the carrots seemed to be a tough task for her. On top of all of that, that translator, they need to throw that in the trash. Like, the translator needs to go. The translator is continuing to cause more problems and furthermore leaves her feeling like Jihoon's mother is being rude to her when she is not. This time she wasn't being rude to her. So I don't see why she doesn't use the Google Translator app. But anyways, his mother may prefer her son to be with a Korean woman, but in this moment, I don't see her being rude. I think that she's trying, but the translator makes Devin feel as though she's not really accepted by her. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move on to Ari and Baby Cool. So Ari's mom is going home and she tells Ari that if she has any second thoughts, call her and she'll buy her a ticket to go back home. So her mom says that she feels confident about the medical care, but is still somewhat concerned because she won't know anyone there. Ari, she's talking about her daughter. Her daughter, Ari, won't know anyone there, being that Baby Cool will be busy. And when she says busy, I guess she means he'll be busy dancing late night at the clubs with his ex. Now, once they get to the airport, it starts to hit Ari. She says all of a sudden it's really starting to hit her that she's going to be staying without her mom, and she really wishes that her mom could stay there permanently as well. So Baby Cool tries to comfort her because she's crying, but I think that her mom and dad do plan to come back once the baby is born. So who else kind of wants to know the story behind her mom being, what does she call herself? The positive gangster? Comment down below if you remember what she said. She says something gangster. So I really want to hear the story behind that, how she got that name. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move on to Kenneth and Armando. So Kenneth and Armando take his daughters to a taco stand to get some authentic tacos. And one thing that surprised me was that Kenneth didn't know that filling a toilet up with water can apply pressure and allow you to flush the toilet, right? This move is really an eye-opener for him, and I'm sure that he's learning a whole lot. So the bathroom was disgusting, and to me, looking at that bathroom, I'd rather pee on the side of the road than pee in there. So Armando is definitely a trooper and a survivor because it didn't faze him one bit. He knew exactly what to do and he wasn't afraid. Next thing I want to mention was just as Armando was starting to feel a bit relaxed and show PDA, you remember the man who walked past being a bully? I would always suggest when things like that happen to never, and I mean never, entertain. And I know it can be hard because in their situation, they might want to defend themselves, but never entertain, but ignore it. because you never know where a person's headspace is at, and they wouldn't want to get in any danger or confrontation with a person like that. Kenneth and his daughter were ready to address the man, but to me, it's not smart. I think that they should really look into getting a taser or to get licensed to carry to protect themselves against anyone who might try to bring trouble or cause harm to them. When you are innocent, there is nothing wrong with protecting yourself. I'm also thinking that the man was just being a bully and saw the cameras and wanted to humiliate them. Kenneth's daughter and Armando were very emotional because of what took place. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Tim and Melisa. So Tim says that he now needs to take some steps to prove to Melisa and her family that he is serious about starting a life there. So he's rolling solo in Colombia and going to an employment agency. Now, how about when he gets outside and the guy rolls up on the bike talking about hop on, and he just hands him the helmet? And he claimed that he was a taxi service, but Tim declined and called a car taxi. Now, Tim was smart, because I don't think that I would have hopped on with him either. It looked very dangerous, and I don't know. I just felt a little bit iffy about that situation. If any of you were visiting in Colombia, would you have hopped on the bike? Comment below. So once he gets to the employment agency, he sees how hard it really is to get a job. The employment agent suggests marriage would be an easy option for him. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Brittany and Yazan. So Brittany says things have been better between them since they talked with his parents, but then says that night they got into a huge argument. So which one is it? Which one is it? Are things good or are you beefing? What's happening here, Brittany? So in this scene, Brittany says that someone from Yazan's extended family pulled up a picture of Brittany in her swimsuit and texted that picture to his whole family. His family feels as though Brittany doesn't respect their religion. And even though his family is aware of Brittany's social media account, they were under the assumption and impression that she cleaned it all up or deleted those photos. So Brittany says that she's not going to let them bully her into deleting her social media account. She says that she leaves it up on purpose. This is my thing. She needs to give it up. This relationship isn't for her. In this scene, she wants Yazan to stay at her place and reveals that Yazan is a virgin. And to me, I don't know, every time I see Yazan, I just feel like he's a modern day Aladdin. Every time I see him, I think of Aladdin. I don't know. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Devin and Jihoon. So this is the day where they are celebrating Taehyung's 100th day party that Jihoon's parents have put together, and Devin's mother is still holding a grudge against Jihoon for what happened with baby Dracula. I'm so over her. She needs to go back to America. Her time is up. There's no need for her to still be there. I loved how they wore traditional clothes to this party, and Devin definitely fits right in. Baby Dracula looked nice in her dress, and she seemed to love it. And oh my goodness, you guys, baby Taehyung, he is so adorable, just the cutest. So Jihoon's family starts to arrive, and Devin is nervous to meet all of his extended family. She's afraid that she won't be accepted along with Dracula because it's frowned upon to have kids out of wedlock. His family is very sweet and welcomes all of them with open arms. Everyone fits right in except for Devin's mom. Everyone fits right in. So Jihoon's grandmother was so sweet and gave Devin money, gave her a lot of compliments. She gave her money for the baby and also said that she would accept Dracula as her great-granddaughter. So that was very sweet. His family is so sweet, and I really love the Asian culture. I really do. If I could go anywhere, I would love to go to Seoul, Korea. So fun fact about me, I love to watch Asian/Korean films on Netflix. I watch that more than regular TV. So I just thought I'd share that, a little fun fact about me. But moving on though, Devin felt accepted and at ease by the time the party ended, which was great. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Ari and Baby Cool. So Ari says when her mom was around, it felt like a vacation. But now things are starting to set in that this could be her new home. I don't believe that she will make it there or that she will end up staying. She might feel pressure or obligated to do so, or kind of hold it out a little bit, carry it out a little bit because of the promise that she made his family. But I don't see this relationship working out because they don't really know each other. I feel as though they are only together because she's pregnant, and had she not, it would have just been a one night stand kind of thing. You go your way, I go mine. That's just what it seems like. But hey, I could be wrong. So Baby Cool is trying to reassure her because she is freaking out. She is panicking since her mom has left. So he's trying to reassure her that he's her best friend and that he loves her. He's going to take care of her. Everything's going to be all right. And he sees that she's sad and encourages her to tell him if she's not happy. So Ari says that they have a lot of communication issues. He doesn't really understand certain things that she's saying, feelings. He only knows like sad, mad, just different things like that. But he just, as far as really understanding when she's going to depth, speaking about certain things, he does not understand that. And so she feels stuck there, and she isn't looking forward or happy about being there with him. She is panicking, and Baby Cool says that he doesn't know what's going on, adding he's confused. He begs her not to leave him. So I really need to hear your thoughts on what you thought about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 12, and season 2, episode 13. The first title for episode 12 was The Parent Trap. And then this last one here, episode 13, was Sticks and Stones. Comment down below your thoughts on this recap. Give it a big thumbs up for me. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.